You got to slow down because you're talking so fast I can't understand you. I keep hearing all time, but that's all I'm getting.
You got to prove that you got power of attorney law over me. I'm going to have to sue the courthouse for 100-fold.
Mr. Goodman, I don't have to prove a damn thing to you, sir. If you're here on the
you got to prove that you got power of attorney law over me. My name is not those capital letters, so I'm an Israelite from the 12 tribes. So what I'm saying is I'm representing myself. That's all that needs to be said. I'm a human being. I'm a living man. I'm a living being. I'm not no cargo. I'm not none of that.
Unless you are a price on a can of beans, we don't need a bar.
Judge Oakley is back, and once again, he's delivering a masterclass in handling sovereign citizens. Seriously, no one shuts these folks down quite like he does. He's got that unbeatable combo of patience, sharp wit, and total authority. Today's contestant, he's in court for allegedly assaulting his girlfriend. But instead of taking responsibility, he's pulling out the tired old sovereign citizen routine. Nonsense paperwork, fake laws, and a total disconnect from reality. You know the drill. At what point do these people realize this strategy never works? As you're watching, drop a comment with your guess on this guy's IQ, because from where I'm sitting, the outlook isn't great. All right, enough setup. Let's dive in and watch this wild hearing unfold.
Mr. Bowditch, are you ready on Goodman?
Well, Your Honor, I spoke with Mr. Goodman. Mr. Goodman asked me to tell you that the prosecutor in this case has no power of attorney over him. He's an Israelite. There's no grounds under the bar code this matter should be dismissed. I believe he may want to represent himself. You may ask for some clarification if you talk to Mr. Goodman, but that's what he told me to tell you.
Thank you. Mr. Goodman, are you requesting that you represent yourself on this matter? You're muted, Mr. Goodman.
What I'm saying is nobody has power of attorney law over me through the bar code. I'm the beneficiary. My name is not those capital letters, so I'm an Israelite from the 12 tribes. So what I'm saying is I'm representing myself. That's all that needs to be said, because that's what the law is. I got common law jurisdiction. It's a non-violent crime. So I push for it to be dismissed under the bar code.
It's not going to be dismissed today. So simple question. Are you representing yourself from this point forward? Yes or no?
Yes, I'm counseling myself.
All right. Mr. Bowditch, you're out. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I said, are you planning on filing a motion, or would you like to set this case for trial?
I'm planning on filing a motion to dismissal because there's no grounds or no standing over my case, because nobody has power of attorney law to hear me, to even take this process even further. You got to prove that first. You got to prove that you got power of attorney law over me to hear this matter. Okay, I'm an Israelite.
You're saying, but you don't know what you're talking about.
I do know what I'm talking about. You don't have power of attorney law. The prosecutor don't have power of attorney law. You don't have power of attorney law. It's under the bar code.
Mr. Goodman, please do not interrupt me. I'm trying to be polite.
Okay, it's under the bar code, though. This is what you signed up to do. You're a public servant. So
right, unless you are a price on a can of beans, we don't need a barcode.
Yes, I am. I'm a human being. I'm not a deity. I'm a human being. I'm a living man. I'm a living being. I'm not no cargo. I'm not none of that. It's under the barcode. This is the real law.
Come here.
No standing or no ground.
Mr. Goodman, I'm going to give you a date for your motion.
I'm only here to threaten cohesion.
Pardon me?
I want all my rights intact to me at all times.
So this guy wants to keep all his rights, even the imaginary ones like the supposed right to drive without a license. Yeah, that's not how any of this works. Driving is as a privilege, not a right. That's day one civics class material. But here's the twist. Now he's claiming to be an Israelite. No joke. Call me skeptical, but it feels like a last-ditch effort to dodge the sovereign citizen label. These guys know the courts are onto them, so much so that sovereign citizens are already flagged as a domestic terror threat. And now, suddenly, he's reinvented himself with a brand new identity. Sounds a little too convenient, if you ask me. It looks like just another desperate move to avoid owning up to the chaos he's causing. But what do you think? Is this a legit shift? Or just Another dodge? Drop your thoughts in the comments.
I want all my rights intact to me at all times. Do you agree?
I can't understand you, so no, I don't agree. I hear you're
Okay,
something all the time. but I don't know what you're saying.
intact to me at all times. I want all my rights intact to me at all times.
All right, I can't understand you. All right,
Okay.
are you still living on border? Are you still living on border? Mr. Goodman, are you still living on border?
Ashley, keep yourself muted, please. Your child keeps crying. Thank you.
No, I live somewhere else. I moved.
All right, can you give me that address, please?
I stay at hotel rooms from time to time because I don't have no house right now. So I've been staying in hotel rooms.
Geographically, where are you at today?
Detroit, Michigan.
All right. So my next pretrial date is when, Heather?
It is March 8th.
All right. So, Mr. Goodman, I'm going to give you a date on March 8th to file a motion. You file a motion, we'll hear it on March 8th. That's going to be in person.
Motion for dismissal?
Whatever you want to file a motion. You said you wanted to file a motion. So I'm giving you a hearing date for your motion.
What time?
We'll schedule that at 10 a.m. and this is going to be live. No Zoom.
All right.
I'm having trouble.
All right. I want all my rights intact to me at all times.
Pardon?
I'm only here to threaten confusion. I just want all my rights intact to me at all times. And everybody just got to prove that they got power of attorney.
You got to slow down because you're talking so fast I can't understand you. I keep hearing all time, but that's all I'm getting. Okay,
what I'm saying is for the dismissal, I'm about to put it in today. You got to prove that you got power of attorney law over me. I'm going to have to sue the courthouse for 100-fold.
Mr. Goodman, I don't have to prove a damn thing to you, sir. If you're here on the
you got to prove that you got power of attorney law over me. You don't have power. I don't care what you're talking about. You got
attorney over you, Mr. Goodman. Listen,
yes, you do. You need power of attorney law to talk to me. You ain't got no ground. You ain't no standing. You ain't got no ground to understand it. I got the affidavit of truth right here. I got authenticate birth certificate. I got a letter of intent over here right now. I broke all my contracts with the government. I'm not those capital letters. I'm with the 12 tribes of Israel. My name is Israel. I'm an Israelite. I'm with the 12 tribes of Israel. You don't got no power of attorney law over me. I'm pushing for dismissal. I'm suing your courthouse for 100.
Here we go again. Another sovereign citizen threatening to sue the court for $100,000. Like that's ever worked. Quick reality check. You can't sue a judge for doing their job. It's called judicial immunity. Look it up. Judges are legally protected from lawsuits over their courtroom rulings. But these folks never seem to get the memo. Every time one of them shouts, "I'm suing you," it's just pure comedy. What really gets me, though, is how they commit obvious crimes and then act completely stunned when they're held accountable. Like, come on, actions have consequences. It's honestly embarrassing and a little terrifying, like we're watching the national IQ take a nosedive in real time. But don't go anywhere, because up next, we're diving into this guy's next hearing. And yep, you guessed it, he's in jail. Why?
Morning, Your Honor. Patricia Manning for the people, P84088.
All right. And Mr. Goodman, can you hear us okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. And Ms. Murphy, what are we doing on these files?
Judge, it's my understanding that Mr. Goodman has an appointment at the Forensic Center on January 31st. As Your Honor knows, he has pending cases in Frank Murphy. He went before Judge Michael Callahan yesterday. He was, his bond was reinstated with a tether. I believe Your Honor has put a 250, 10% bond on Mr. Goodman. You know, Your Honor, that I'm going to ask you to reduce that bond to something affordable.
All right, so I've got two files. One file's got that 250, 10% with a GPS tether. That would be the February 5, 2022 incident date. And then the other file, which is the misdemeanor file from May 10, 2019, he's just on a personal on that one with a GPS tether.
Right, and you know, Your Honor, that I don't represent him on the DV.
Right. but he finally does have a date for a forensic exam?
Yes, Judge.
Okay. All right. So you just want to adjourn the PCC?
Yes, Judge. And ask for a reduction in bond.
Thank you. And Mr. Goodman, have you talked to an attorney on the domestic violence case? Or are you representing yourself on that one?
I have nobody to represent me. I think it was Langford or something was supposed to be my attorney. I'm not sure how it went south.
Okay. All right, counsel, go ahead and make your bond argument. But before you do, just so we're all on the same page, my notes say it's 25,000, 10%, no contact with complaining victim, and GPS tether. Is that your understanding?
So, Judge, I thought it was 250,000, 10%, 25,000.
I don't know what I just said, but
Oh.
my file says 250. Well, yeah, 250,000, 10%. Correct.
So, Judge, I mean, obviously that's unaffordable. Mr. Goodman is not a man.
Who could have guessed? One look at this guy and you'd swear he's got $2 and a Tootsie Roll in his piggy bank. And get this, even the public defenders don't want anything to do with him. That's saying a lot, considering they're literally obligated to represent people who can't afford an attorney. So when even they tap out, you know this guy's a walking disaster. Let's not sugarcoat it. This isn't some harmless traffic violation. He's facing a serious domestic violence charge for allegedly putting hands on his girlfriend. That's a real crime with real consequences. No amount of sovereign citizen nonsense or made-up legal jargon is going to bail him out. Now.
And his significant other just acquired new housing, Your Honor. They have a baby. Mr. Goodman needs to be there to assist with childcare responsibilities because both of them were working before Mr. Goodman was taken into custody. I know we've had some issues, Your Honor, with appearing in court. Mr. Goodman has had transportation issues with respect to getting to the forensic center, and that was his issue, Judge. The tether violation was simply a malfunction of equipment. So I would ask Your Honor to, and since they do not have means, Your Honor, I would ask Your Honor to reduce I'm asking Your Honor for a personal with the tether.
Response. And counsel, you don't have to jump up to talk to me. I know it's instinctive, but it's okay if you don't.
Thank you, Your Honor. It is instinctive. Your Honor, in this case, he is before us for a misdemeanor DV. I understand he does have some pending felonies. I understand he's on a GPS tether for the felonies. I believe at this time, the most important thing is that he remain on, or that if he is released, he remains on a GPS tether. So in this case, I would not object to a personal bond.
All right. Ms. Murphy, unfortunately, this is one of those situations where I don't care what the parties think because I've got a long history. This building's got a long history with Mr. Goodman not showing up in court. So I set the bond for that reason. I'm keeping the bond as it is.
You can just tell he's a straight-up good dude who has zero tolerance for nonsense. Even when both sides seemed ready to let this clown off easy, Judge Oakley stood his ground. He wasn't buying the act for a second. He hit the guy with a brutal dose of reality, exactly what you'd want from a real judge. Honestly, it was incredibly satisfying to watch. Let me know what you thought about that moment in the comments, because for me, that was top-tier courtroom justice. But don't go anywhere. We're jumping straight into another explosive case. This time it's Judge Boyd on the bench, and things spiral out of control, fast. The young defendant? He thinks it's a good idea to act slick and talk tough in front of the judge. Spoiler alert. It goes very...
I really don't got any excuse besides I got insomnia.
I'm sorry, what?
I really don't got any excuse, but I got insomnia.
He overslept, Judge.
Yeah.
That's what he's saying.
All right. So here's the thing. You need to be on time for court. Otherwise, you know what's going to end up happening? Whether you're 20 or 18, guess what? We'll make sure that you come on time. If you're not on time, we'll know where you are. You know how we'll know that?
Got my address.
I'm sorry, what?
I said, y'all got my address.
No, because you'll be in Orange and we'll bring you over from the jail. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
How far did you go in school?
In school?
Yes.
To 10th grade.
All right, why did you only go to the 10th grade?
I dropped out
Why?
because there was like a lot of drama.
All right, so let me explain to you about drama. Drama is you coming before the court and not addressing the court properly. Drama is using slang and not proper English coming before the court. So my advice is you probably want to get your GED so that you can get a job, because now it is hard to get good employment without at least a high school diploma. And even if you have a high school diploma, it's still hard. Guess what? People who go to college, and I'm not talking to people who go to college and they're getting a degree in philosophy, finding a job. I mean, people who are going to college, getting a degree in engineering, biology, they're all having a hard time finding employment. So you come along and you don't even have a 10th grade education and you're trying to get employment, it does not look good. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you employed?
I was employed.
So that's a no, right? You're not working?
No, ma'am.
So that means that your mom or somebody is supporting you, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So when you come back here on the 27th, you're going to come on time and you're going to address the court properly. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. Maybe excuse?
Yes.
Like I had to include that last clip. Who talks to a judge like they're hanging out at a bar with their boys? Absolutely wild. But anyway, let's get back to that sovereign citizen clown screaming on Zoom. Honestly, these guys should be required to show up in person. It's a lot harder to act tough when you're face to face with a judge. And real talk, some judges need to stop going easy on this nonsense. There's a big difference between being fair and letting people waste everyone's time. Judge Oakley, he nailed it. Handled the whole thing like a pro. Let me know what you think in the comments, and if you liked the video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. I post new content every day. Thanks for watching.